let's go ahead and start the live question and answer here. This is October 29th, 2021, and we're going to go ahead and dig into some of the live comments as well as the comments in some of our videos. So you may want to cue that up on your end. I'm going to go ahead and hit. Facebook user says this is great info. About a month ago, I stopped streaming live on Facebook and am now creating content for YouTube as Premiere Videos. Well, I'm going to weigh in on Premiere Videos, by the way. I'm recording with Switcher Go app to be able to overlay and then adding other info when I edit my video. I've heard a little bit about Switcher Go app. So how's it working out for you? Is it something really nice? Now, let me come back to YouTube Premieres. YouTube Premieres are good, but they're bad if all you do is just premiere every single video, because there is that 2-minute countdown timer every time that premieres. And so when people are notified, they're not as forgiving as, say, when you're going live. You're going to do like a premiere of some sort. There's no direct feedback, kind of like what we're doing right now with you. So I would say be very selective with your YouTube premieres, unless you plan on to just drive a bunch of traffic and build a lot of awareness for that premiere. It makes no sense. Just go ahead and pull the trigger and just do a regular launch for your video. Make sense to you at all, Walt?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you've done that before too, because I know you've tap danced around with premieres and whatnot. So yeah, definitely.
I see someone says, Molasses7 says, I know Dale, goofball.
And then Mama, I'm Coming Home, Ozzy Osbourne, the killer song. I can hear killer song.
Yeah.
Jason, I love you, man. All right. So let me go ahead and do a screen share here, Dale. Let's go ahead and hit our comments. By the way, while I'm reading off these comments and trying to answer them, don't hesitate to drop any questions in there. Once again, we are multi-streaming to Dale, what platforms are we on today, Dale?
We just hit today. I increased our reach. We're doing YouTube. We're hitting Twitch. We're hitting Twitter. This is the first time we've hit Twitter since Periscope went away.
Yeah.
We are hitting the Facebook group for live streaming, and we're also hitting our Facebook business page. So there's 5 different platforms. I might expand next week.
If you're on any one of those platforms, hey, hit us with a question or a shout out or whatever. Say what platform you're watching us from, and we appreciate any platform that you are watching us from.
Real quick, a follow up on the question that we had or the statement. Facebook user says, I like Switcher app. I have used it for a while. The reason I went to the Premiere format is so I can still chat live with viewers. That makes sense. All right. That's a good strategy, and especially if you have people that are showing up. So stick with that. I was having trouble with low coloring book sales, and since my Switch, I tripled my book sales over the last month. I'm assuming Facebook user, you're probably Ann Manera. I'm just taking a wild guess.
Yeah.
If it's not Ann, I don't know. Please forgive me if it was somebody
we apologize, but yeah. But yeah, that's the thing. So we kind of touched a little bit on that. Let me backtrack on that one. So we were talking about to find your platform where your content might succeed. Here's the thing. So if you notice all of a sudden you have an uptick on sales or views or anything like that, pay attention to what you switched over or what you added to your multi-stream, because that might be the thing that's popping off. Go in there, look at your analytics for each one of your live streams, see where your views are coming from. And that's the other thing too, engagement. If your chat is popping more over on Facebook than it is on YouTube, that's a cue right there too as well. Because here's the thing. Yeah, it's great to have viewers and they're sitting there watching you on YouTube, but if they're not engaging with you via chat, and Facebook is the one that's popping, then that's the one you might want to transition over to. So that's the other thing too. Don't use multi-streaming as a crutch. You know, I mean, you can sit there and say, okay, I'm gonna use multi-streaming for my whole entire streaming career. That's fine. But my thing is so on that one point where I was saying, it's to find that platform that is really going to be your gold mine for when it comes to providing that type of particular content. You know, keep an eye out on that kind of stuff like that. I'm sorry, Dale, because the fact that they were saying something, but they seen an uptick in coloring book sales.
Gotcha. Oh, Jason actually invited Molasses over here. So Molasses, welcome. We appreciate you joining the stream here today.
Thanks for the shout out, Jason.
Yeah, we appreciate that. And for sure, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure, of course, you share it on your preferred social media platform and tag tech_streaming on Twitter. And we're also live streaming tech on all other platforms, which we should be having some more content on Instagram here pretty soon. So
you got the comments up?
Let's do it. Yeah. Yep. It's up. I'm ready for you.
All right. So some of these I've already answered, Dale. Some of them I couldn't wait to answer throughout the week. So that's the thing.
Fine.
If you left a question for me and I don't answer it right away, it's either A, I'm looking into that problem, or B, I'm saving it for the live stream. So that's the other thing too. If you guys want your questions answered and you can't show up to the live stream, hey, throw it in one of the videos on our YouTube channel and guarantee it's going to be answered within the live stream. Then you can come back and watch it later on. Okay, so let's see here. This is on the Twitch affiliate tips setup not working. Okay, one of my favorite videos. You notice the sarcasm in my voice as I say that. When I put my payment method and it tells me to do a survey, but the survey doesn't pop up anywhere, what do I do? Survey? Dale, do you know anything about a survey popping up when you put payment information on Twitch? So unless they changed anything just recently, you might have some spyware or something. Be careful on that one.
There's no survey.
Yeah. So I'm just going to answer, don't know anything about a survey on that one. So yeah. Oh, no.
That's a little bit questionable. All right, I'm going to go over as you're starting to type out the answer. Okay. Jason Stallworth says, do you guys have any type of start to finish guide on this? It kind of seems overwhelming with gear needed and all to make this work right. And as far as where and how to start. No, we don't just yet. Walt, I imagine, would probably be game for putting together something that would be a good startup. I think probably the best thing for you to do, Jason, is take a look at our book called Live Streaming Kit. And that's got the very, very basics. But Jason, I've seen you live stream time and again.
Yeah, dude.
I think he's softball pitching us here on this one.
Yeah, I think he is too. Come on, Jason.
Jason, you're good at doing your live streams, dude. I've been on your stuff.
Hops and chops, baby. Hops and chops. All right.
Hops and chops, yeah.
All right, next question. Let's see. I don't know if this is a question. This is on the how to set up Facebook alerts and OBS tutorial for beginners. Once again, this one's like an old one. They're hitting the one from like, what, almost 4 years ago, but that's cool. Whatever. If you want to watch some of the older content, let me just let you know though, if you do happen to land on our channel and you're looking up something about like say alerts on OBS Facebook, definitely kind of do a search on the channel because you might find something newer, or just type or go to the Facebook playlist and you're going to have the newest stuff up towards the front. Okay, it says, laughing my ass off, I still can't find my alert. Okay, so here's the thing. People are saying they're having trouble finding alerts. Okay, they're setting everything up great when it comes to OBS. And maybe this is a bad spot on me as a teacher or as trying to instruct somebody. Here's the thing. You have to have them turned on your Facebook dashboard. So basically you gotta go into your Facebook dashboard and say, yeah, I want to use these alerts. And then you set them up on OBS. So here's the thing. Just make sure you have them set to use on Facebook Live dashboard. And if any of you guys are kind of scratching your head right now going, well, wait a minute, I looked on the dashboard and I can't find it. Here's the thing. If you click the three dots, it'll say alerts and there's no drop down below it. Hit the three dots, then there's going to be a drop down and all you have to do is check the boxes. Literally, it is that simple. All right.
Here we go. Jason clarified just a little bit more, but I'd like to integrate screen sharing if I want to do some studio tutorials or also have a guest like you guys are doing. Oh man. You can
sounds like a book for Dale.
Yeah. So what I would say is Jason, Restream automatically has a lot of those things fully integrated into the studio itself. So you can do the screen share with no issue.
And the cool thing, like Dale was saying, you can send the link to any of your guests. So you say you have multiple guests, you'll put them in a green room and then you queue them up as you're ready.
You bring them anytime you want to. Let's say, for instance, your broadcast is at 10 tonight. And you know that for the first 15 minutes, you're going to be showing some hot riffs, and just jamming out. So tell your guests like, hey, come at 10 o'clock, but I'm not going to probably bring you on screen until about 10:15. They're usually going to be pretty cool with it. I know anytime I've gone to Livestream Universe with Ross, he usually keeps me in the green room till it's my time and he'll pull me on up when he's ready. So
Professor does too.
I would say, Jason, just go with something like Restream Studio at first. I think you're using OBS, but, and this is going to sound like this is going to fly in the face of everything that that we've always been talking about. MacBook, if you're going to use it, go with Ecamm. Ecamm is just the solid solution for Mac-based users. I know that's just like today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Restream. Oh, and if you're using Mac, you should go over to Ecamm. It doesn't sound good. I'm sorry, Restream, but honestly, I just know that if some people want something that's like OBS, then they should go with Ecamm. Ecamm's going to be something a little bit more, and it's kind of like StreamYard / Restream / Melon and such, but it's going to get it to where it can utilize your Mac without making your stream laggy. And I think one of the worst things for you as a musician is to have a laggy stream, because, you know, you could be in the middle of cranking a riff and all of a sudden it starts chopping it up and it sounds like, you know, a Mastodon song on steroids. So, you know, that's not good. That's not good.
That was a jab at me. I love Mastodon. All right. So next question, Dale, here, or not a question, it's a statement. Twitch affiliate tax interview. Why you must do it or else? This person just says, I hate my life. Okay. Dude, so yes.
Hang on a second. Could you do me a favor? Zoom in on this, because we can barely see what's going on.
Oh, okay. I thought I had it blown up enough.
There you go.
There we go.
Perfect. Thanks, man.
All right. But yeah, this person just basically said, I hate my life. Okay, so here's the thing. I kind of agree with you on this one, Baby James 124, because I really hate answering the questions on the Twitch affiliate tax interview. We have 5, maybe 6 videos, maybe even more on just the Twitch tax interview itself. Because one, there's glitches and there's bugs with it. And then some people just don't get the point of it. It's basically, regardless of where you live on this planet, you can live on Mars. You still have to fill it out, because the fact that Amazon owns Twitch, Amazon is a business. Amazon doesn't want to pay taxes, but they still have to turn this information into the tax man. They don't care whether you've paid your taxes or not. They just need that information. Think about it as working at McDonald's or Lowe's or Home Depot or some mom and pop fry shack down the road that doesn't pay you under the table, and you have to fill out a W-2. It's the same thing. So I understand why you hate your life. Maybe you're not quite 18 and your mom and dad said no, or maybe it's just you hate this whole process. I agree with you. The Twitch attacks affiliate thing needs to be, one, ironed out. They need to get the bugs out of it, and they need to simplify it. They don't need all these different information 3 or 4 times within it. So all I have to say is I understand. Keep your chin up.
Good way to kind of put it. All right, Jason's come back for more. He says, I guess the biggest question is, could I use my iPhone as my camera for live streaming with Restream?
Yeah. Hit him up, Dale.
This is something I had a hard time doing with other programs. It's been a while since I attempted. Okay, so Jason, I just found this software, and it is called, give me just a second. If anybody wants to use their iPhone as a webcam, the app is called Camo. That's spelled Camo. I can't remember. It might be like $40 for the year, but like $80 for like lifetime. So I just went ahead and picked up lifetime access.
You did 80.
Yeah. I went ahead and did that.
Living on the edge.
Yeah, probably in a future video, I'm going to go ahead and share that tip, but go ahead and look into that. I'm sure there's free options out there. I need to reach out to an old friend, Ryan Raymond. Ryan does live streaming, and he used to do like multiple cameras, because he'd have like a ton of iPhones. And so he just kept plugging them in, and it was amazing all the different camera angles that he had. So do some digging and see what's going to work. But I think that if you want to use your iPhone as a webcam, probably the easiest solution is you're going to have to plug it directly into your iMac or your MacBook, whichever you're streaming from. I'd recommend, if you're streaming, use your iMac, because it's got a lot more horsepower. It can handle your live streaming. And then go ahead and use the Camo app. And then as soon as you get everything all set up, you open up Camo, and then you'll open up your live streaming software, be it the OBS or be it like Restream Studio or something like that. All right. So Shrike's Ghost says this. I have a 15-year-old daughter that's trying to stream, and the age limit of 18 to fill out the payment section is painful, trying to figure out how to get around it. There's no getting around it, Strikes Ghost, unfortunately. And since you're the parental figure at this point, I don't want to give any legal advice or tax advice to you. What I would recommend is get with your CPA and see what's most important. Now, if your daughter has a social security number, then there's a possibility. If you feel comfortable in that social security number being provided there, then so be it. Otherwise, you're going to have to provide yours until your daughter hits 18, and then you can just switch all that account information back over to her and into her social security number. There's also another way to do it is do business as this DBA. Get like a doing business as, file it in your area. And what it is kind of like a company name. And with that DBA, you can reach out to irs.gov, I think is where you're going to want to go to get your EIN, which is an employee identification number. And having that, you can actually plug that in. But keep in mind that now that your daughter's earning some type of revenue, you're going to need to report that on your taxes, especially if she's as dependent as she is, I'm sure, 15 years old. So yeah, it's a little dicey. I never want to lead you in the wrong direction. I just give you a general idea. Reach out to a CPA. A lot of CPAs out there are willing to do a consult 100% free. CPA does not mean H&R Block. All right. CPA means actual people that, certified public accountants, people that actually go in and do the numbers, not just plug it into some software. So I hope that helps out. It's always a tough thing to fill out the tax information. And as a parent, I know you've got a lot of decisions to make, and this is one that's probably weighing heavily on you. And I wouldn't say I blame you. Walt, I got a question for you. Stop the screen share for just a second. We'll get that last one here.
All right. Yeah, I already got it queued up anyways.
So he's going to get it here. One way or another. I got a question for you.
Boomer alert on that one.
So I got a question for you. If your daughter, okay, she's 14, right? 15? 14.
15, bro.
15. Okay.
15.
If she were to come to you and she starts streaming on Twitch, and you were to want to get behind it, let's say she hit affiliate and she's ready to fill out the stuff, what are you as a parent going to do?
Well, I'm going to help her fill it out herself as if it's her first job. It'd be no different as, say, she wanted to get a job, say, up at Taco Bell or McDonald's. She would go in, I would sit out in the car, wait for her to interview and whatever, and this and that or whatever. If they would hire her, I'd tell her to come out and get me and we'll go over the paperwork, together. This is one to make sure that they're not trying to pull a fast one on them. Mm-hmm. That's the other thing too. I mean, a lot of parents probably don't know about Twitch. So it's kind of cool that this adult figure actually knows that about Twitch. So that's the other thing too, because we kind of run into that and we tell our minor viewers to just explain to their mom and dad that it's like a job. I mean, I know a lot of people, they go, oh, well, it's just a hobby, or I just do it for fun and this and that. Once again, like I said, doesn't matter what you deem it as, Amazon or Twitch deem it as a job. So because the fact that there's money involved. So my thing is yes, I would go step by step through that. Hopefully you have that information, such as her social security number. I'm assuming you're from the United States, so she's going to need her social security number, all that good stuff, all that good jazz. But yeah, what was the age again, Dale?
15.
That's perfect age.
Yeah.
Anything less than 15, I wouldn't. Like if my daughter came to me last year and said, oh, Dad, I want to stream on Twitch, I'd have been like, negative.
Yeah.
So
she's affiliate and I'm behind it. She has made enough money to get her first payout. My CPA is looking into it for me. They're just not familiar with Twitch and having some research to do. Yeah. Let your CPA know that Amazon owns and runs it. So Amazon will be the one who pays you out. It will say Twitch on your payout, but
no, actually remember the first couple times I got a physical check, it said Amazon.
We'll see. I get direct deposit. So there you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get ACH. So
yeah, because I got my first check from streaming. I wanted to have.
So Shrike's Ghost is in Canada. So yeah, you might want to kind of look to see what your CPA says. Hang back, and it just Amazon's going to be the entity they're looking to. K1DBU says YouTube vlog pranks are much better to watch, in my opinion. Sorry, I pull a prank, but this is not our jam. There's that. It's almost like, man, there sure is a lot less hair on this channel than others. Huh? Like, yeah, we realize we're both bald. All right, let's get over that one. So. All right. Okay, Jason Stallworth comes back. Jason Stallworth came back for the save, by the way. He said, what? Yeah, I tried the Ecamm app. It just sucked.
Oh.
So I did not renew the subscription. There you go. Okay. So, yeah, Jason.
Camo.
Yeah. Well, he was talking about. Just
so he's going back to the original. Okay.
Yeah. The streaming and such. So,
Jason, this is what I've always said about that Apple, that Mac product that you have. It's a paperweight.
He does have an iMac, so he's got some horsepower on it. And you've seen his live streams; they're pretty
It's
killer.
a paperweight. No, actually, it's great for the music and stuff that he's doing. I mean, hey, you know, if I was still jamming on the guitar and Dale and I were still creating music and stuff, oh yeah, for sure, no doubt, brother. But when it comes to live streaming, it's just like anytime somebody hits me up with questions like that on in the comments, I'm like, oh,
you got to invest a pretty penny in Mac in order to get some really stellar live streaming results. Something like this, doing this right now that I have on my $1,800 PC. You would need to have at least a 3 or 4 gram Mac.
It's actually more than that if you think about all the peripherals, all the peripherals.
All right, let's get that last comment, man.
Okay. All right, let me go back to sharing here. Thanks a lot.
And by the way, folks, thank you so much for tuning in today. We're going to be here every Friday at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Daytime. Make sure you put it on your calendar. This very next week, we are going to be talking about how Twitch is going to ban you.
Okay. All right. Inside Tech, is he still here? I know I'm saying it wrong.
I think
Inside the lab tech.
Inside the lab PC tech. Terrence is here.
He bounced. Terrence.
I think he still is here. Yeah.
All right. He's gonna love this one. All right. This is the stuff I drool over. Okay, so this was actually commented on our last live stream last Friday. By the way, folks, if you're watching this Q&A, we're gonna be posting this most likely on Wednesdays. The first one's gonna go on Saturday because I slept on that one. So at any rate, it's gonna be posted on Wednesdays. And once again, if you want to see your question answered live on the channel, just try to get it in before 11:15 a.m. on Friday, and you're going to see it again. If you don't make it to the live stream, you go see it on Wednesday. So this was commented on there, and I'm assuming this is a question. They say Asus Tough Gaming VG279QM or the AOC27G2. Now here's the crazy thing, Dale. You've used actually both those brands, right? Mm-hmm. I've used Asus and you use AOC. AOC I've used. I kind of like AOC. So let's go ahead and look at these one by one, and they are both actually provided on Amazon. So let's go ahead and look at the Asus one first. These are monitors, by the way. Dale, I'm gonna try to scroll in. Hang on. Let me know.
I'm liking what I see so far.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah. You don't have to scroll in anymore.
Okay, so let's see. We got the 1080p full HD. Okay, so thank you for not going 4K. Everyone is wanting to make that leap into 4K.
Hey,
here's the thing.
Don't judge me.
Yeah. Well, besides you. All right. So yeah, you don't stream in 4K though. You record in 4K.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 27-inch monitor, so definitely it's great. It'd actually almost be too large for me, but then again, I sit really close up onto my monitors. 1080p. Let's see, fast IPS, 280 hertz. Dale, what do you think of that?
I got lightheaded. I'm sorry. that like seriously, that's like an eyegasm right there, man. Like it's amazing. Yeah.
So we got to slow our roll though. So Dale, tell them about how you had the issue with your hertz on your monitors.
Okay, so you might see this here. You got to stop the screen share if I'm going to be talking here.
Okay.
You get a softball pitch me. I gotta have some space here.
All right.
You might order, let's say, for instance, my AOC 27-inch monitor over here, and it says on the box itself, up to 144 hertz refresh rate. The thing is, though, it doesn't always default to that. You actually have to go into your settings and dial it in specifically for that. We could probably do an entire tutorial on it all together. So the problem is, the whole time I'm like, man, this is amazing like monitor, blah, blah, blah. And Walt happens to come over. He's like, I don't understand. Mine still says 60. Yours says 144. What's going on? Like, and I'm like, yeah. And I open up and I go, oh, this is about the time I felt like a horse's ass, because the whole time I was just gushing over 60 hertz. So I turned it up to 144 and I was like, wow.
Night and day.
Yeah, it was way, way, way different.
And you needed 2 cables to do it, because actually each cable signals to each side. So you have a right and a left on your monitor. So that's the other thing too. When you're looking at 144 hertz and up, you're most likely going to need to use 2-port cables or 2 HDMI, most likely 2-port. I think it was 2-port for you, right? I don't think you could do it with 2 HDMI. But regardless,
it was
you
2-port,
have to have,
I think,
yeah, Yeah, regardless, you have to have the 2 cables to do it because you're splitting that signal, and that's how you're getting the 144 hertz.
Yep.
So I would be careful on this 280 because you're probably going to run into the same issue where you're going to have to run 2 cables and all that good stuff. Let me go back to screen share, Dale. Sorry about that.
Oh, A-okay.
All right. And Asus, I love Asus brand. I know a lot of people say
Asus and AOC is both fantastic.
Yeah. You're playing for the name. Here's the thing: when I do builds and stuff like that, I think 90% of the time I go with the Asus motherboards of some sort. I've had better luck with them. So at any rate, so 280 hertz, great. G-Sync compatible. Okay, great. Extreme low motion, blur sync, blah, blah, blah.
Man, I'm about ready to go buy this.
Yeah. It's actually reduced right now too. It's normally 350 and it's down to 330. So, yeah. Okay. So let's pull up the AOC now. So I'm sure we can go through more specs, but this is the generic quick form, and we'll be here for all
cheaper
night.
Already. You're looking about
yeah. I know you would like this one. Okay, so the AOC 27G2 27-inch, so same size, frameless gaming IPS monitor. Now, here's the thing. I like frameless because the fact that we use dual monitor mounts, and I like to move my monitors around and put them together. And I don't want to see a gap, especially when I'm dragging stuff across like I'm just doing now from one monitor to the next. You know, it just looks cool. You know, I can leave it dead center. All right. So let's see here. Let's see. Frameless gaming. I got all gushy over that. 1080p, great. 1 millisecond, 144 hertz. You know what? To be honest with you,
I'll take it.
I would take that. Yeah, I would take that. The 280, yeah, we're all, you know, but at the same time, the 144 is going to do you justice, especially if you don't have 144 hertz now and you're upgrading to that. It has the G-Sync compatible, adaptive sync, height adjustable. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you this. As far as usually any kind of mounts that come with these monitors, by yourself, you could go on Amazon. And by the way, we have several videos. If you don't know which one to buy, there's cheap ones out there that you can get as well.
Yeah, you don't have to spend a lot of money on monitor mounts.
Yeah, but you'll find out that you're going to love that a lot more than this little plastic piece of garbage that they send you. All right. So, and we're looking at a 229. So we're looking at basically $100 less, Dale. So which one would you go with? Oh, and here, I got gushy over this. 3 years, 0 dead pixel guarantee.
That's good.
Here's the thing. I have had the worst luck when it comes to getting monitors and getting usually it's after the first month of use. And I'm like, what is that? And I'm like scratching. I'm scratching at the thing. It's like, I got a dead pixel. So at any rate, so that's great to know that you can just box that son of a bitch up and send it back to them and say, hey, 3 years. So at any rate, I agree with you on this one, Dale, that I would go with the AOC as much as I'm an Asus. Yeah, AOC, sorry. As much as I'm an Asus fanboy and that 280 hertz does sound great. I'm liking the frameless. I'm liking that 3 year 0 dead pixel guarantee. And, I'm going to throw that stand out anyway. So I would go with that, save the $100. Matter of fact, the $100 you're saving, you're not even going to spend half of that savings on a cool dual monitor mount.
Okay, so, real quick here. We're going to tack on to that question there, so you might as well keep the screen share open. Shrike's Ghost wants to know, how do you feel about the BENQ EX3203R? Not familiar with it.
Hang on. You're not sending me some goofy website, are you?
No.
Hang on. Where is that at? So I can just copy and paste it.
Give me a second here. I'll drop it into our chat.
All right. Yeah.
I'll get it into our chat here. Give me just a second. And all right. I dropped it into the chat. There you go.
All right. Thank you.
Which, by the way, that's also a nice little thing when you're doing Restream Studio. They actually have like a private chat that you can just drop things into. Don't have that when you're doing with OBS here. Jason said, my iMac's slowing down these days. It's a late 2013 model, so it seems there are some moving pieces. You need OBS and something like Restream or Ecamm and the gear. Get with me privately, Jason, and we'll see if we can troubleshoot some of that stuff right there, because I need to know more about your gear, what you have available. You have everything at your disposal, honestly. I don't see any reason why you can't be able to stream however you like. So go ahead, Walt.
Okay. I have to say this because my youngest son uses curved gaming monitors. At first, when I started using his, I was actually doing a lot of desktop work over in his room. And at first I didn't like it, but then I started really liking it. So you're looking at $100 more. You got the 144 hertz. It's a 32 inch. So that you're getting a bigger monitor, much bigger monitor.
Can we see that beautiful bean footage?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not sharing.
No, I don't see anything.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Okay. So the BenQ. First off, BenQ, I've heard awesome things about it. I've never owned a BenQ. Actually, Dale, I'm gonna probably put that on my wish list for next year. So we have a good tax write-off. So at any rate, curved monitors, like I said, it's one of those things where it depends on what kind of work you're doing, what kind of content you're doing. If you're a gamer, for sure. If you're just doing a lot of Word documents, you're really not going to need to immerse yourself in typing.
No.
So it would be overkill. I would save the $100 and go with a smaller monitor or whatever. But if you are a game streamer and you're just looking as this as your main monitor and whatnot, yes, this is an awesome
32 inches is really large. I hope
32 is large.
Yeah,
32 is
space
large
between your face and that 32 inch. Because right now I have 27 inch right in front of me, and those sometimes can be overwhelming and kind of strain my eyes after a bit. So just be careful with that 32 inch. But I'll tell you this, I'd buy it. That looks like a lot of fun right there. 144 hertz. That's all you had to tell me.
Yep. But you see that stand right there? You know where that would be?
Oh, that's going to
probably the landfill.
I was going to say that's going to go to Goodwill. Someone's going to be like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Okay. At any rate, and if you are going to order any of those monitors that we just discussed, go ahead. Make sure you hit our affiliate link. We appreciate the support. I mean, we only get a few nickels here and there when you guys buy stuff on Amazon, but those nickels stack up.
Yeah, for sure. Well, hey, folks, this has been a fantastic stream. I really always enjoy this. Make sure you join us next Friday at 11:15 at the very same time. Drop any kind of concerns, questions, and comments that you have inside the comments feature, and we'll do our best to get back to you. Join us next week because we're going to talk about how Twitch is going to ban you. Yeah, ban you.
Twitch is going to ban you.
So,
hey, but meanwhile, check out this video. YouTube recommends it.
Yeah, and subscribe to us right here. Either one. We'll see you on